Welcome back to our channel, where today we're diving into one of the most extraordinary stories in the world of numismatics, a tale that shines a spotlight on the amazing potential of what can happen when accidents collide with history and rarity. Today, we will unravel the fascinating saga of the 1983 1-cent coin, which, due to a series of astonishing errors and miscalculations in the minting process, is valued at an unbelievable $98 million, making it one of the most sought-after coins in existence. A single penny typically signifies little more than its face value, often dismissed as mere pocket change, yet this particular year's penny serves as a beacon that illustrates the captivating intersection of human error, minting anomalies, and high-stakes coin collecting. To better understand why this coin commands such a staggering price, we must first explore the events surrounding its production, the pivotal mistakes that occurred, and the subsequent journey that led it to be venerated by collectors and investors alike. We begin our story in 1983. A year when notable trends were unfolding in the world of American currency. The U.S. Mint had shifted from producing pennies primarily made of copper to employing a more cost-effective zinc core coated in a thin layer of copper. This change arose from the rising costs of copper and marked an important transition in coin production. The ongoing fiscal adjustments and material changes did not, however, foretell the series of chaotic issues that would soon plague the minting process, leading to what is now known as the 1983 1-cent coin anomaly. Under normal circumstances, the minting process is a well-oiled machine, characterized by precision, machinery, and strict quality control to ensure that every coin carries the intended design, weight, and consistency. However, during the minting of the 1983 penny, an unfortunate miscalculation arose concerning the alloy content and the die preparation process. The dies responsible for striking the design of Abraham Lincoln and the accompanying lettering on the obverse and reverse sides of the coin experienced a critical issue relating to wear and misalignment. Because of this oversight, a number of coins resulted in partial strikes and instances of the design appearing weak or faded. The most significant issues surfaced when the dies were misconfigured, leading to variations where some coins displayed the classic double die error, an anomaly that creates the illusion of doubling in the lettering or imagery on the surface of the coin. Collectors often go wild over double dies as they are rare and distinct, and in the case of the 1983 penny, the misalignment caused this coveted error to manifest more prominently. As news of these errantly minted coins began to circulate in the numismatic community, collectors started to realize the implications of owning a piece of history that bore such unique characteristics. Although initially overlooked due to its minute differences, the appreciation for this particular penny grew rapidly as collectors began to dig through their change, optimistic about the chance of discovering one of these precious error coins. The excitement surrounding the 1983 penny concentrated primarily on its unusual characteristics, a perfect storm of minting chaos that birthed anomalies that would differentiate their value significantly from standard 1983 pennies, which were never in high demand otherwise. Each misaligned strike, off-center appearance, or double die added to the legend of this unique coin, creating a mystique that drew in scores of enthusiasts curious to learn more about what the particular errors could mean for their own collections. The discrepancies in the die alignment made these pennies nothing short of intriguing collectibles, and as the demand surged, so did their prices. In the ensuing years, collector forums buzzed with tales of what could be found in circulation, and as individuals reported their experiences hunting for the elusive 1983 1-cent coin, the value continued to rise. Premium auctions featuring rare coins began integrating the 1983 into their catalogs, often bringing in astronomically high bids that shocked even the most seasoned collectors. The culmination of this frenetic interest led to the staggering figure of $98 million attached to certain examples of the 1983 penny, firmly securing its place as one of the most valuable coins ever produced. As the buzz escalated, it became clear that the 1983 penny represented more than just an error coin. It had evolved into a symbol of the possibilities and potential riches that can lurk in the most ordinary of forms. The scintillating history tied to this 1-cent transcended the realm of mere currency. Its narrative became a testament to the unpredictability of the minting process and the collector's fervent desire to invest in pieces that tell stories. Those stories formed around tales of jubilant discoveries in rolls of change, unexpected finds in flea markets, and the sheer delight that erupted when someone unearthed a seemingly worthless penny only to realize its significance. The rise in valuation also sparked greater scrutiny regarding the prevalence of error coins, resulting in new communities and groups forming dedicated solely to the exploration and documentation of errors in minting history. Coin collecting in this segment transformed from a solitary hobby into a communal experience, as enthusiasts shared their findings and knowledge across social media platforms, making collecting more accessible and engaging than ever before. People began to recognize the significance of their collections, and the exploration of error coins became a subject of active discussion and passionate debate within the community, illuminating the power of collective knowledge and experience over the decades. Each contribution to the dialogue birthed a renewed passion for not just the 1983 pennies but for the art of coin collecting itself, a pursuit fueled not only by financial gain but by curiosity, enthusiasm, and the joy found in preservation of history. Amidst growing popularity for error coins, the importance of authentication became paramount within the numismatic scene. As awareness of the incredible possibilities surrounding error coins expanded, so did the presence of counterfeiters eager to capitalize on the fervor. Collectors, uncertain about what constituted authenticity, began to place an emphasis on grading services that could certify the legitimacy of their pieces. Professional grading became a standard practice, where reputable agencies equipped themselves to identify and evaluate unique characteristics that distinguished error coins from regular specimens. These grading services played an essential role in building a bridge of trust between collectors and their trades, providing peace of mind regarding the value of their investments and reducing the risk associated with misjudgment. While maintaining credibility and authenticity took center stage in the trading landscape, it also supported a broader understanding of what truly constitutes value in the world of collectibles, reshaping perceptions towards coins that might have once been considered disposable. Becoming a part of these trends fostered a sense of responsibility for both collectors and dealers alike, as they recognized their role in preserving the integrity of the market while ensuring that knowledge and awareness spread throughout the community. With the spotlight on error coins, including the famous 1983 penny, many enthusiasts began to seek out additional resources that formed a deeper understanding of coins with their own unique stories, a trend exemplified by a myriad of publications that sprang up on the topics of minting processes, misstrikes, and historical context regarding coin production. The fascinating tales behind these errors began to intrigue new generations of collectors, rekindling the passion for education and appreciation inherent in this timeless hobby. The 1983 penny became representative of all that could potentially arise from simple mistakes in the minting process, acting as a catalyst that sparked curiosity and ignited conversations about different categories of error coins, leading collectors on journeys that often resulted in unexpected encounters and discoveries. In this world of coins, even the humblest of 1-cent pieces became gateways into history, opportunities for learning, and thrilling pursuits of treasure. The journey toward building a rich understanding of coin collecting and its potential created a dialogue that strove to appreciate the beauty of chance and mishaps, demonstrating the value of these follies when observed through a lens of curiosity. Moreover, as activities expanded with the interest in error coins, opportunities for networking and community building flourished. Collectors began forming clubs, hosting regular meetups focusing on the exchange of ideas, collectibles, and strategies that could enhance the experiences for all involved. These gatherings provided platforms for enthusiasts to discuss the latest findings and share valuable insights, enriching the overall experiences of coin collecting. Over time, as more individuals became familiar with the scope of their collections, it was only natural that the landscape of the collecting world continued to evolve. Even the annual conventions and expos dedicated to coin collecting underwent transformations, often taking on themes highlighting the art of error coins to draw in larger crowds eager to learn and engage. Such events provided an essential blend of entertainment and education, solidifying coin collecting as a community-driven pursuit that extended beyond personal collections and into the realm of shared experiences. The 1983 1-cent coin story exemplifies the possibilities embedded within environments shaped by curiosity, exploration, and the joy of discovery. As prices soared alongside growing interest, enthusiasts found themselves rethinking the perception of ordinary coins, cementing the understanding that value emanates from more than just rarity alone. It involves capturing the moments in time that define our history. So, the next time you are rummaging through your change or considering the humble penny, reflect upon the whims of fate and the potential value they hold. You may very well uncover a treasure that not only transcends monetary worth but also connects generations through the stories they tell. It is worth noting that the extraordinary saga of the 1983 1-cent coin continues to unfold, leaving a legacy centered around exploration, passion, and knowledge sharing, establishing a profound connection between those who collect and the shared history we all inhabit. As we navigate through these exciting narratives, be sure to stay tuned for more captivating stories about remarkable coins from history, insightful discussions into the nuances of collecting, and the ever-evolving landscape of numismatics, where possibilities abound and the next great find could be waiting just around the corner. The adventure into the heart of coin collecting is never truly over, as every coin, a humble penny or an extraordinary rarity, has its own tale waiting to be told, echoing through time and igniting our imaginations along the way. Join us in our exploration of these stories, as we reveal the intricate beauty behind the world of coins and the magic they hold, transforming mere currency into cherished pieces of history and connecting our community in endless pursuit of wonder and discovery. Today, we are localizing our focus on an extraordinary specimen that has taken the collecting community by storm, a 1995 1-cent coin, often better known as a penny, which has ascended to a staggering valuation of $55 million due to a series of remarkable errors and mistakes during its minting process. Yes, you heard it right, this tiny piece of copper and zinc, which many of us casually toss aside as pocket change, has become a beacon of fascination, illustrating how even the most unassuming of coins can harbor tales of intrigue and unexpected value. So what led to this particular penny achieving such astronomical worth? To piece together the story, we first have to rewind to the mid-1990s when the United States Mint operated under the pressures of budget constraints and fluctuating metal prices that prompted significant changes in coin production. The 1995 penny emerged at a time when the mint was producing coins primarily from a blend of zinc, given the soaring costs of copper. In 1982, the transition began, and by 1995, the standard for minting 1-cent coins was set predominantly with a 97.5% zinc core, sheathed in a thin outer layer of 2.5% copper. This commodity change, while practical, did not sit without implications, as the production processes continued evolving and required meticulous oversight to maintain the expected quality of coinage. Amidst these transitions, the Denver Mint, a place synonymous with precision and accuracy, experienced a significant error that would reverberate through the numismatic community in remarkable fashion. The error began with the critical phase of die preparation, the stamping components that would impress the design onto each coin blank. While we generally expect pristine, crisp images of Abraham Lincoln adorning the obverse of each penny, the Denver Mint faced mechanical misalignments that led to an unexpected phenomenon, a double die error, one of the most coveted types of errors sought after by collectors. The double die occurs when the design image is struck onto the coin multiple times or is misaligned during the striking process, resulting in a visual effect where elements appear much bolder or are duplicated slightly offset. This particular error manifests prominently around the date and the word liberty, which became the center point of intrigue for numismatists. As the first reports regarding the existence of the 1995 double die surfaced, collectors, both casual and serious, quickly recognized the potential implications behind this mistrike. Coins bearing such errors historically carry soaring values, propelled by their rarity and the excitement they ignite within the collecting community. Speculators, dealers, and everyday hobbyists alike embarked on quests to locate these misprinted gems, rummaging through rolls of pennies, checking the contents of their change purses, and even delving into bags of coins acquired from banks, determined to uncover examples of this unique and valuable error. The initial excitement of these unfortunate misalignments quickly morphed into a fervent obsession that swept across the nation, sparking discussions and feverish debates about the implications behind this niche of error coins. As news spread, coins initially priced at just a modest 1 cent rapidly began to see auction prices explode into the tens of thousands, with several mint-condition examples achieving prices well into the millions, sparking unparalleled competition among collectors. The integral beauty of the 1995 penny lies not solely in its error but in the journey it represents, a testimony to the capriciousness of chance and the thrill of discovery. Collectors rushed to secure their own 1995 pennies, heralding them almost as treasures, prompting many to exchange stories of their adventures in finding these elusive coins, leading to forums and communities dedicated to the hunt and appreciation of error coins. In the midst of the excitement, seasoned numismatists began to recognize the broader significance of these errors, highlighting the continual relevance of detail and precision in the field of coin production. The enchanting story of the 1995 penny not only became an alluring saga of financial assets but also cultivated awareness regarding the minting processes that shape our currency. As interest grew exponentially, the need for reliable grading and authentication services emerged in response to the rising market prices. In the escalating chase for the 1995 penny, the specter of counterfeit coins loomed large, as forgeries became a concern for collectors vying to invest in authentic pieces that bore immense worth. Knowledgeable collectors became increasingly aware that distinguishing genuine coins from imposters required thorough scrutiny and professional validation. Hence, professional coin grading services began to establish themselves as trusted authorities, providing collectors with certification and evaluation of their coins, while also fostering a collective sense of integrity within the collecting community. This proactive step toward authentication not only protected the interests of buyers and sellers but also helped solidify the framework of understanding what constitutes true value in numismatics. Meanwhile, as the stories surrounding the 1995 penny proliferated, so did the awareness of the stunning diversity within the category of error coins. Those intrigued by the numismatic world began to conduct extensive research into the history of minting, unveiling a treasure trove of tales, variations, and unusual findings throughout the decades. Each penny came to symbolize the possibility of hidden narratives waiting to be unearthed, each one representing more than just their monetary value. It captured the whimsical nature of fate and chance in historical context. As the ripple effects continued across collectors and investors, conventions emerged where enthusiasts could gather to share stories, exchange insights, and showcase their prized acquisitions, creating a vibrant marketplace fueled by passion and community. These gatherings fueled conversations about not only the 1995 penny but also an expanded interest in how numerous other coins carried their own complex stories tied to minting eras through time, each representing a chapter in the grand narrative of American currency. Given the allure of such an extraordinary piece, collectors and investors alike instinctively started to comprehend that value drives much more than a coin's rarity. It is the tale of why these eras occurred that transforms them into collectibles capable of becoming cornerstones of a collection. With a fundamental understanding that these stories could drive enthusiasm around specific instances of minting mishaps, interest grew into investigating other historical errors that varied through different eras, inspiring dedicated missions to ensure that mistakes remained celebrated rather than overlooked. This legacy allowed error coins to shine in the limelight, forever entwined with discussions about population variability, the intricacies of production methodology, and the stories told by each misaligned detail. No longer were error coins seen merely as ephemeral missed opportunities, they prospered as subjects of esteemed collections that represented human ingenuity and persistence over time. As new generations entered the field of numismatics, the legacy of the 1995 cent transcended mere monetary assessments, becoming instrumental in forming narratives that explain what defines value and appeal within the collecting world. Every collector ventured on a unique journey tethered to the search for rare pieces, drawing not only on curiosity and might but also on the knowledge passed down through forums, literature, and community gatherings. The sense of kinship built around these tales empowered collectors, inviting them into a grand adventure fueled by ambition, respect, and sheer love of the craft. As the tale of the 1995 penny continued to unfold, it grew into a cultural artifact representing the broader context of collecting, a landscape rich with history and ongoing discovery. The captivating aspects attached to mysterious minting errors highlight the charm inherent in dedicated pursuits while giving all collectors a sense of agency to share their stories while cultivating cherished experiences. Over time, the growing passion for error coins allowed collectors to develop specialized interests, delving deeper into various nuances that connect coins with distinct eras, material compositions, and legacy narratives. These personalized pursuits fostered appreciation for intricacies that define quality while illuminating aspects linked to broader trends of currency throughout the centuries. As economic fluctuations drive investments, navigating the complexities of this trend has represented a fresh awakening for collectors to recognize and honor the history underlying penny errors such as the 1995 opening new avenues of understanding. Through exploration, what began as a solitary coin emerged into a living embodiment of collective storytelling that represents the persistent pursuit of knowledge, a pathway that many collectors embark upon fueled by the possibility of discoveries along the way. Even today, while some might see pennies as insignificant tokens of currency, enthusiasts continuously unearth layers of meaning embedded within each piece, transforming what was once seen as trivial into a compelling history worth remembering. In summation, the exceptional valuation of the 1995 1-cent coin offers us so much more than just a perfect investment or a minor error. It is a significant reminder of the allure of chance and storytelling, intertwined with each penny that crosses our paths. As we celebrate the intricacies surrounding these coins, it invites us into a world where we honor the significance of history shaped by imperfections, local traditions connected to whims of fate, and the unwavering human passion transcending generations. The journey into coin collecting reveals the intrinsic virtues connected to our shared experiences, ultimately reshaping what it means to collect and treasure everyday artifacts, the beloved journeys driven by imagination and curiosity, which are enacted through our timeless fascination with coins and all the hidden possibilities they offer. With this, we invite you to explore your own coin collections and embrace the narratives buried within. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or a curious novice, remember that our quest to uncover treasures often leads us back to the stories we share with one another as we seek out the next remarkable piece of history in the expansive world of numismatics. So join us as we continue to uncover these enchanting tales and share the exciting exploration of the extraordinary stories intricately woven into the fabric of the coins we encounter. Let's forge ahead together into this wondrous adventure full of discovery, camaraderie, and cherished pieces of history, revealing the endless possibilities that await as we immerse ourselves in the exciting and ever-evolving world of coin collecting with its rich and varied narratives waiting to inspire us all.